Good morning, afternoon, evening, friends and family, loved ones. This is your friend Kelly, and I I guess that we're going to do this as a TKL video. I was going to combine one item with another video that's a TKL item because a friend of mine got this for me. I paid him to get it for me, but while he was up at Blade Show, I may still do that. Whatever. But I'm pretty much going to be swapping out handles and going over what I got. Now, decisions. This one I got today in the mail, and that's the TK's knife, the 003, Agent 003 series. And this one, my husband, it's a blemished one, which really I don't see what the issue is, but they did it with the gray. It's like $50 cheaper. And I picked up for Brian because I figured it would probably end up going to him. And I was right. It fit his hand well, and he's like, yes, I do want it. And the reason was we have another one that's a different one, and he wanted the black and blue scales. So that one's first. We're going to swap that out. Then this one I traded for with a nickel boron finish. As you can tell, the finish is different on this. This was an older knife. I think they had that was Blim. But this is the Agent Series 007. I'm thinking about taking the OD green off and putting the gray scales from this knife on this one, since I did not pick up a different set of scales for these because I wasn't thinking when I placed the order. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that first, kind of get this stuff out of the way and guess as to which item. Is it this one? Nope. Try one size up. That's it. But let's hope it, yeah. These are different screws from what's over here. I guess these might have been the ones that they got from elsewhere, from something that wasn't not their normal supplier. It's only, seriously? Don't tell me it's too different. Nope, that's too loose. Okay, you guys are seeing this like I am. Do I have a different size? Because that one is not going into either side. Seriously. Well, it looks like I may not be swapping these scales unless I can figure out what to use. Those are not fitting. Is it? Will something different work in there? It's way too big. That's not good. How am I supposed to swap them out if I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to be using to swap them out? I think that one's too small. Yep. The other one's too big. Well, I guess that probably nixes that, doesn't it? Well, it works for one side, but not the one screw, but not the other screws. Go figure. I guess I will have to figure out what to do regarding that. You sure this isn't one that's slightly bigger? Nope. Alrighty. That, like I said, that kind of nixes that idea, doesn't it? So we'll put those off to the side. But I'll keep that out. Maybe that'll be the right size for these. Yes. Perfect. And I got my piranha that I got in a trade also, that I am thinking about swapping out and putting the red and black scales on it, taking the black off, and doing where I did the green with this. I have the smaller 425 paracord that's red and black. I'm thinking about doing the wrap for that, and maybe just using the smaller one for a bead and doing like a red bead on it also. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do with this. But I also have that I'm pretty sure takes the same scales, because it looks like the same one, the Melissa Backwoods Special Warning EDC with a topo laser etch on it that I think Tim decided to do last minute, and I don't want to mess up the copper infused scales or the copper hand turned screws, so I'm planning on just taking those out and putting a different, probably my purple and black that I picked up. Let's see if that'll fit down in there okay. Yes, so those are the same. So these black ones must be from a different company, and that I know they said they got some from somebody else, and that's gonna give me issues. I'll have to figure out and see what I've got to get those out of there. And I do have extra sets of lashing screws. Well, they're not extra. It's more like they are ones that I got for other stuff that I have at to finish making. But I will sit there and put these copper screws and copper scales into the case that this goes with, so that way they don't get lost. Because I think that's the best way to do them. And where did it go? Yep, there it is. Yes, Kelly's has the dropsies. That irritates her when she, or irritates talking about me in third person. But it irritates me when stuff doesn't go the way I want it to go, and me not being able to get that unscrewed. I'll have to look and see what other tools I have. I just know I don't have anything else handy that I think will work for that. But that, we'll put in here. Oh, in case you guys didn't know, that came with a special Melissa Backwoods card that she actually signed. The little information as to what blade steel it is, what number it was, and it's number 22 of 100, and also signed by Tim T. Kell. And sorry, it's actually made out to me. So, kind of cool item. And what did I do with my scales? And this video is about ready to go to crap in a handbasket. Oh. No. Hold on a minute. Let me right back. And did you miss me? Probably not, because I actually paused you. I went and got 2 lashing screws that I put outside for another project of theirs that I have. And decided that we will, I guess it doesn't much matter which side it is coming in from, because of the fact that it will look the same on either side. If I can get it started. Come on. There we go. And let's see here if that goes. Come on. There we go. Always want to make sure it's threading properly. I don't want to sit there and cross thread anything. That's a big no-no. And now I don't have to worry about the copper infused scales or the softer copper hand turned screws getting screwed up. And tell me what you think. Do you think that looks decent? I like that. It's a small 3-finger knife. It's like the Piranha size-wise. It's pretty much the same. I'll sit there and I'll do a lanyard on this too. I haven't quite decided. It'll probably be the purple and black combo, or one of the purple and black combos that I have. And that will be perfect. Awesome. Now the other one, this one that I plan on doing, will be, always trying to figure out which way is the, nope. There we go. To undo these, though I won't be keeping it, it'd be easier just for me to cut it. But I still have to undo it somewhat because of the fact that I want to get that bead off to use elsewhere on something else in the future. So it is what it is. And I doubt that I'll be able to reuse this paracord for anything anyway. Once I've had it on there and used it, it's pretty much done for. But this is the neck knife that I have on me pretty much 24/7, except for when I sleep. So not 24/7. We'll say 18 hours a day, give or take. And come on. As usual. There we go. This is where I melted it and gave it a little bit of more of an end than it needed. There. And that's that. Trash. Now let's see if I can get this off, since I couldn't get the other one off. Oh my goodness, what did they do with this? Alrighty. And if you don't have one of these, I highly suggest it. This is a Weehaw. It gives you a lot more leverage than you would get with a normal bit driver or whatever you want to call it. So But these are a lot easier once you get it breaking loose to unscrew and do that with also. Come on, there we go. And my red scales. It's a lot longer than I expected this to be because of the fact of having issues with the original one trying to get those screws off. We'll figure it out. And I need to get more black lashing screws because I think I will eventually switch these and put black on. But with the fact that it has the silver blade shape, blade color, blade shape, I don't think it'll look horrible, but I think I still prefer to have the black variation. And yeah. And see, it doesn't look bad because it does match that. But I still think with the red and the black, that black would look better. But that's just my opinion on that. And there's that. And of course, I'll have to undo and cut this and get this off. So that's neither here nor there. I won't do that on here because it'll take a while for me to unravel all of that. Or I might just cut it and be done with it. But, sorry guys, was gonna swap out and put this on here, but with those different screws, as you can see, that was gonna be an issue, and I have to figure out what I can use to get those off, because its size worked with one, but it doesn't with the other two. Let me double check and make sure it doesn't go there. It won't go in there. And no on either side. And I know it was smaller than that one, but that's, well, there's too much play in this, but it no. With this one, that's way too big. I need to get some different sizes and see if, no, that's not gonna work. And it's not for shits and giggles. Nope, that ain't gonna work either. That's too much play. Well, I don't know, guys. That's something I guess I'm gonna have to play with and figure out what tool to use or bit to use. I've got more bits out there. I just think it's weird that it worked with the first one. You know, fits perfectly there, but not the other two on either side. Yeah, I did try all those. I don't know. I don't know. Nope. Any suggestions? I mean, like I said, I got other bits of different sizes and whatnot. I may try them and see if that'll work. But sorry, this wasn't a full switch out because these are what I want to go on there and these are going to be swapped over to here. So taking these off doesn't make any sense. As a matter of fact, this one's going to be my husband's. And I'm keeping the one that I traded for. That one's going to be mine. So anyway, hope you enjoyed watching me fumble around. You have a wonderful day. Many hugs, many kisses, much love. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll talk at you later. Bye-bye.